So one thing I do want to pivot to and ask you too,
Right.
because we talking about the NBA. I mean, we talking about like ownership and patience and all that stuff, right?
Right.
If you look at it though, in a situation, I can't believe I'm saying this. All right,
What's this?
to all my black brothers out there, I forgive me. For all my black people, forgive me out here, man. It might be time for the NBA to get some of this power back to the owners, man.
Whoa.
They got to get some of this power back to the owners, bro. These stars are manipulating it, and they don't got the resume to do it. It's fine if Bron do it. Bron put in mad work. He the face of the league. He got all this. Jimmy Butler and all them dudes out here that's trying to dictate rules of where they gonna go and who do this and who do that. No. You don't know. You don't got the resume to be doing the way these dudes be acting. Even Ben Simmons, when he was trying to dictate, Joel Embiid, Joel trying to, you know what I'm saying, they got to get me some help. You ain't never on the court.
Yep. You ain't never out there, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Kawhi, give me Paul George. I'll come over here. Like, all these moves that these players are doing. DeMar, I ain't coming off the bench. Bill, man, they better trade me where I want to go. Like, the way these players acting, you would think they got rings or MVPs under their belt. None of these dudes got it.
Y'all gave them the power.
None of them got it.
Y'all gave them the power. The players, the
None of
media
them got it, dog.
The media did this. The players did this. Bron did this. Y'all gave these players that power to say and dictate where they wanted to go and what they wanted to do, and it's now starting to blow up in their faces.
I'm fine with that. As long you got a contract, right?
Right.
You signed a contract. Now I don't care what Jimmy say. I could tell he ain't putting in the same effort.
Everybody can tell that.
I don't care what he say in the media.
Right.
I'm watching him, bro. Like, if I had him on fantasy, I'm watching him go 2 for 5. He has never really done that. You know what I'm saying? Now, he might not drop 20 every now and then, but he was at least shooting, like playing aggressive. Like,
he was at least affecting the game in other ways.
Stat sheet was like 7-2-2. Like, yo, fam, I wasn't born last night, bro. Like, I could tell you not trying out there.
Well, he said he lost the love, and I think that's what people don't understand. That might be missing. I don't care how much you try. When you love to do something, when you don't love to do something,
lost the love for what? Because of what?
But see, that's
because they give you your money.
But see, that's the thing. I never got the explanation as to why he went out of Miami and why he claims he lost the love.
Jimmy was joking around in the offseason when he said some phrase, and Pat was like, "Well, Jimmy need to worry about playing." And actually being healthy and available.
That's a Pat Riley statement.
Yeah,
he said that LeBron. He said
it might have rubbed Jimmy the wrong way, whatever.
But he said it.
And then Jimmy wanted to get paid, and Pat basically ain't gonna pay him.
No.
Also, Jimmy wanted help, and Pat Riley has failed to get him a second star since he's been there.
Because they've been doing what they were doing without a second star. Pat is a very old school type owner to where if it's working, I'm not messing with it unless something falls in my lap that I'm going to benefit off of where I don't take a loss for.
Right, but I would say it wasn't working because it reminded me of LeBron when LeBron was in the East. His team was better enough to beat everybody in the East, but to beat the best in the West, that's why his teams was always not favored to win. Because the West best team we knew was better than Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They went against a gauntlet. They were just better.
Right.
Same thing with Jimmy. I didn't expect Miami to beat Denver. I knew Denver was way better than them. I didn't expect them to beat the Lakers. I knew the Lakers was better than them. Like, just because they made it to the finals doesn't mean they were on par with who came out the West. They weren't.
To a
they
degree.
needed another guy. Jimmy needs another star. Bam is just not him. He's just not.
Right, but
Hero's not him.
That's what they thought was going to be the next.
He wanted
board.
Dame, and Pat refused to do it. Now, I don't know if the team would have just traded him or didn't try to rip Pat off, but Pat didn't try to do it.
I think it was the figure
and that rubbed Jimmy the wrong way, that he never really got that second star that he was asking for.
Yeah, I guess I could see that coming. I could see that from a player aspect to where I need help. I'm doing everything I can. And in a certain aspect, I got you to as far as I can get you. I need the additional help here to get me, but at the same time,
play out your contract, bro.
Play out your
contract. Leave in the off season, bro. Like this situation where you're like, yo, trade me. I don't want to be here. I ain't happy. Causing this type of dysfunction when Pat ain't do nothing publicly, and you just came out and just like, yo, I'm out. Get me out of here.
But see, the thing I don't understand is I don't think and our players be irritating me with this. Do they not know they screw themselves up when they do that? Because now you put Pat or even the team in a situation where everybody else know, they gotta get him out of here.
I'm trading him to China.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, so you force the owner to have to be that owner and put you somewhere you ain't gonna want to be because you just messed up my whole argument at the table.
Well,
I got no negotiating now because they like, we know you got to get rid of him now. You got a disgruntled player. You got to go. So like you messed up my whole leverage at this conversation right now by you coming out saying this.
Well, you also think about the other two. What a lot of these players do, they tell where the only teams they want to go to. They be like, I'm only going to sign if you trade me there.
Nah,
I'm only going to sign with this. So that they strong arm.
You out the league then. Do the Sixers and them did. You out the league then. Like, listen, if you ain't gonna go where we gonna send you, guess what? You about to start losing some money because I'm putting you out the league. We can worry about arbitration and the whole labor crap when that come to player. But you out the league, and that's why I think part of the reason why they suspended him. Like, we not gonna play these games like no more. Like, you're not gonna dictate the whole entire situation. First, you're gonna dictate that I need to get you help. Now you're gonna dictate to say, I need to go here or I ain't playing. What?
I mean, I just feel like some of these players, man, they take advantage of the rule. And like I said, being a Sixers fan, I've seen Joel mope, cry, and whine about his circumstances with the Sixers, and he barely even available for us when we need it. So remember before we got Paul George, right?
Right.
They did an interview on Inside NBA, and Paul George was next to Embiid. And he was like, "Yeah, man, hopefully we get some help this year." And then he did the wing and looked at it, right?
Yeah, I know.
We got him, and look how he playing.
Yeah,
look how he played.
You thought it would have gave him a jolt, some type of life,
no, I'm just look how George is playing. You vouched for him, and look how he playing. The team just mortgaged $200 million to get him, so we can't get you no more help now. We can't get him no more help.
Right?
We can't afford to. So is he gonna cry about the team moving forward?
Truth be told, you can't, because that's the point. Like, we got you what you asked for.
Now we gave him all the money that we needed to get you that help.
Yeah, right. You got what you got talent around you. You got the player you wanted to come over there. Where's our results that you owe us for
we missed the
looking at
playoffs, so we get eliminated again back to back. Is he gonna complain and say I gotta win, even though we got you to get a guy?
But you see, what's gonna be next. I went out. You know what's gonna be next.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's gonna be next.
That's what I'm saying. I went out. Like,
but that again. I mean, they already did the contract for the next 5 years, right, with the owners in the league.
Oh yeah, so that people was pissed about that because now a lot of teams are getting screwed where they can't hold on to their talent anymore.
Yep.
So a lot of teams are that's why you see a lot of trades happening. A lot of these teams can't, like Cat. He got traded because they can't afford to pay him coming up. So you might think, why they get Randall and screwed them? They not gonna be able to afford Cat.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what the new CBA signed. That's why everybody pissed at CJ McCollum because he was part of negotiating that deal. But he kind of screwed the players over because now they can't stay with their teams. They got no choice because the teams can't afford them no more. Them apron penalties are expensive, bro. That second apron and all them apron penalties they get these dudes, these teams, it's not worth it. So that's why you got so many teams. That's why Phoenix couldn't build their roster out.
But that could be why they
got them 3 dudes and they couldn't build nobody. They couldn't afford nobody else.
But that could be why that cultural win now is exploding, because I think players are starting to realize that now I can't win.
Well, that super team era is done, bro. You only gonna have it for like a year or two, bro. Like,
that's your only shot to win it. Is that one year?
You can't get no other help outside of that. Like, you just won't be able to afford them. Like, so it competes a more competitive balance. But with everybody being so spread out, and you can't have players who don't finish their rookie contract already looking for ways to leave. Like, they've been saying Zion want to leave for the longest, and if you look at his reports, they said he'd been late all year to practices. Yeah, he missed a flight to Philly and he got suspended.
He got suspended for that. Yep. But he been an issue since he got there.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, because they say he ain't never want to be drafted by the Pelicans, but that's more player control. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be here. But I'm gonna get myself out of here.
But I also think that's a lack of teams. Not, again, I'm going back to what we talked about early in the video. You got no culture. You had nothing established there for him to say, all right, I can see me trying to work here, trying to win here. When he got to the Pelicans, who was the Pelicans? They were just a team.
All right.
They were just a team coming up. Like,
right.
You don't know, like, what are you trying to create here? Like, what type of environment are you trying to create? Yeah. If you don't have a clear, cohesive environment,
they don't got no vets on that team.
Right. I was about to say that. Like, you don't got a veteran on there to show him, or like to hand him the ropes to say, all right, this is how we conduct. This is what we're trying to do. This is where we're trying to go. Like, I'm not, I'm a veteran. I'm older in the league, right? So this is your team, young boy. Like, this is where we need you to be. This is what we need from you.
Yeah.
If you give us that, we can.
Then
we can
we
start-
cool.
We cool. But you don't got that. You don't got that with a lot of teams. Like
Everybody think they superstar. They run and bring all the money. Man, get out of here, man. Y'all ain't do half of what some of these dudes did for their city in limited time.
But you
Like D Rose did more for his city in a couple of years than a lot of these dudes do.
But see, I think.
And bring up D Rose before you go.
Oh yeah, what's up?
If he make the Hall of Fame, blow that shit up. Blow it up. Blow the Hall of Fame up. Blow it up.
Oh, that was
Blow it up.
Look who sound like me with the Hall of Fame.
Blow it up. That's the last straw. If D Rose make it, blow it up.
You do understand? I even think you brought up this point. He will be the only MVP to never be in the Hall of Fame.
Blow it up, bro. He got one All NBA team in his whole career. He won.
That
3-time All-Star. Like, what is that?
He will be the only MVP.
He's averaged 20 three times.
I know what you saying.
He had a 20-point season, then he had 25 MVP year, and then went back to 20 something.
And this your man.
And then dropped down. Yeah, that was my favorite player when he was in the league.
This is your man.
Nah, fam, no. It's certain. No, we ain't gonna do that. I went down Bleacher Report, House of Highlights.
Fam.
It was 70-30. Put him in the Hall of Fame.
70-30.
Yes, almost every comment was like absolutely.
He gets in. He getting in. I'm telling you, he getting in. I keep telling you, my favorite player, Tracy. He's in. That set the new bar. For
at least he has a career though. Like
where he got nothing. He got nothing but a scoring title. Barely got he only got the first out of the first round once.
Like a 7-8-time All-Star.
Yeah, I mean he had that. He had the All-Star.
How many All NBA teams he got?
I think what 2, maybe 3 All NBA teams. Matter of fact, you might. Let me see. I know he got one in Orlando. I don't think he ever made one with Houston. I'm not sure if he made one with Houston.
Let me see.
But I think he might have 1 or 2 in Orlando.
Because All NBA is saying like you wasn't even top 5 in your position,
right?
For more than 1 year.
Yeah. How many he got? I know he made second teams, plenty of those, but I don't know how many first teams.
Well, I'm talking about teams period. He got 7. He deserved it. Yeah, 7 All NBA teams. Right. He deserved it.
All right. Wait a minute. Damn.
That means he was the best player.
Orlando.
He got 2 first teams, 02 and 03.
Yeah.
He got 3 second teams,
yeah,
01, right, 4, 7. And then he got 2
so I was
third
right. He only had 2 first teams. That's what I said.
But he had 7 All NBA.
Yeah.
Rose got 1 All NBA period.
Oh, wow. I thought you meant first team.
No, 1 period. No second, no third.
Wait, was it first team or second team?
First team, 1 time. That's it.
He didn't make second or third team?
No. That's what I'm saying. Yo, we got to at least have some type of.
Oh my god.
We got to have some type of rules to this, bro.
Did the injuries?
I get it. The youngest MVP. I get it. We love the way he played.
Did the injuries do that to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to. Because there's
also, he was in the league with what? CP, Darren Williams. That's 2 slots right there.
Yeah, but still, even with that, he could have made. I find it hard to believe.
That's when the backcourt. That's when they were doing backcourt.
I know, but I find it hard to believe with the way he was in his prime and his best year.
I mean, let's look at his comp. Let's look at that.
He wouldn't have made an All NBA at least second or third team at least once.
Yeah, let me.
I know everybody just talks about that MVP year, which was a crazy year for him. But there's no way you're going to sit here and tell me that he wasn't even in that's crazy.
So yeah, All NBA, right? We're gonna go up to his year because I want to see what his comp was. That's why he only made it. He didn't really make it. All right, so the year he made it, it was him, Kobe, Dwight, LeBron, and KD, right? So Kobe was his competition because Kobe is a guard, right?
Right. So that's automatically gone.
The next year he lost it to Paul. It was Paul and Kobe. So Kobe basically guaranteed the slot. Kobe and Paul took a lot of these slots up in the first team. But we got to go to the second team because he didn't make that either.
Yeah, what's the second
He was losing them to Tony Parker and Russell Westbrook back-to-back years after.
See, all right.
And then he hit the third team. He lost to Wade and Harden. And then he lost to Wade and Rondo.
Rondo? He let Rondo beat him?
Yeah.
Was that an injury year?
Nah, he played that year. That was the year after his MVP year. I mean, he played 39 games, so he wasn't all right. All right.
All right.
And the year before his MVP year, right? Let's go there. He lost to Kobe and Wade, first team. Nash and Darren Williams, second team. Brandon Roy and Joe Johnson, third team. So again,
see, I try to throw him some bail. I try to throw him some bail with the injury, but that's tough. That's tough.
You can't, bro. You got it.
But you're telling. I'm saying you can't. You're going to set the precedent that being an MVP don't matter.
I can't. Being good for more than one. Being good for 1 year don't matter. Like he had a real elite year. and he got rewarded for it. But a Hall of Fame is career based to me. And
Absolutely.
unfortunately, it just didn't stack up.
It didn't.
It's like the same people who talk about Gilbert Arenas and make him. He was a problem for the 3 years he was nice, but people talk about him like he was
Yeah, and he was
top
never,
5 in the league.
He never was
for the decade. He
was
wasn't. He had 3 years. He
I
was
don't even know
good.
he was ever a top maybe 8 player. He might be top. He barely maybe be top 10 when he played.
He had
maybe.
3 years where he was a really great 2 guard,
He was a
but
point guard.
that's it.
He was a point guard.
He was a shooting guard.
No, Gilbert was a point guard for
You sure
Washington.
about that?
Absolutely. Gilbert Arenas was a point guard. I think he didn't become.
Because Deshaun Stevenson was like Karan Butler and Deshaun Stevenson.
Deshaun was the 2 guard.
I thought Deshaun was the forward, or was Karan the forward?
No, Karan was the forward. Deshaun was the 2 guard.
I think-
Gilbert was the PJ.
Yeah, let me see.
I remember that because he always talked about how he was able to get assists when he wanted to.
Yeah, I just don't remember him passing enough to be.
He didn't.
to be-
he didn't. But he swore he could.
Yeah, let me look it up. Let me just make sure, because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Of course, when I do that, that's when the internet want to freeze on itself. All right, but yeah, let's go with that though. But but still, yeah, like again, we gotta be respectful. We like D Rose. You know, he was a great player. We love what he did for the game, and in his limited time. But come on, man. That resume don't stack, bro.
So you telling me that even if he's not a first ballot, like say he gets in,
blow it up, man. He should not even sniff it, bro.
At all.
Because then you setting the precedent like, yo, if I come to the league, if I have 3 really great years, I'm a Hall of Famer. If I have actually 1 great year and 2 really good years, I'm a Hall of Famer. I just need to be good in this NBA for 3 years.
But you don't,
because it's not like his MVP season was like something like Russell Westbrook triple double. Like he averaged 27, 7, and like 3.
Right.
It wasn't like he averaged 25, 7, and 3.
Right.
It's not like he dropped 30, 10, and 10. Like,
but
it's not like it ain't go that. Like, it ain't like he come on.
But you don't. So you don't include the injuries as context for why he may not have been able to achieve.
But it's part of your career. It's the reason why Shannon Sharp brother ain't in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Shannon Sharp brother Sterling.
Yeah, Sterling belongs in the Hall of Fame.
His numbers is crazy.
But
bro.
the NFL Hall of Fame is a lot harder to get into than NBA's.
But he did so much in those years
I know.
that nobody can compare in the full career.
I know, but
And the NFL got a shorter time span, so his 6 years in the league is like that's. You know what I'm saying? Players don't be good that long, peak wise.
I agree, but I can at least say the NFL hold a higher standard for their Hall of Fame than the NBA. NBA won't adapt because they got
to start kicking some people out. Go to sorry,
that's the problem.
We let you in prematurely.
Right? That's the problem. Like, but see, you can't even do that.
You got to Uncle Phil people out like. You out the hole. You out the hole,
Bruh, This is where my tier idea they need to put into effect. They need to put into effect and create a tier level for this Hall of Fame.
If you have 5 dudes that's in there right now, who would you remove? Like, if you who would you say? All right, yo, bro, like
just off the top of my head.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Bernard King,
Weber,
Tracy McGrady. That's 3. Who else I'm taking?
Penny, if he's in there.
Not Penny ain't in there.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Grant. You was one of my favorite players. You got to go.
Grant got to go.
Yep, you got to go.
See,
too.
they like Grant though. Grant is like
Grant.
he's like a
I like Grant.
the nice guy of the NBA. You know
I like Grant too, but I'm sorry. Like you got to go 4, and then if I let's see who I would get out of there. Who would I get out of there?
Chauncey.
Did he make it?
I think he did. Yeah, he was in the class. Chauncey.
Oh, then get him out of there. Yeah. There you go. That's 5. If Chauncey made it, that's 5. That's my 5 right there.
Yeah,
I'll get out of there just off the top of my head without even looking at who's all in there.
Yeah, let me make sure about that.
Yeah, Chauncey made it. Yeah, that's 5. Get him out of here.
Gilbert was the point guard. He was a point guard.
Gilbert was?
Yeah, every year. It wasn't like he. So you know how sometimes they switch you.
Yeah.
Let me say Chauncey. Yep, Hall of Fame.
Yeah, get him out of there. So there go my 5 right there off the top of my head. Get him out of here, man.
Let me check because let me see what Chauncey. He got 3 All NBA teams.
No,
even he got better. No, I'm saying he got more than Rose.
But he ain't got nothing else.
He got championship. Rose ain't got no championship, and he a Finals MVP. So what you weigh more, MVP or Finals MVP?
You do right. You're right about that. Yeah, I do. I always do hold the Finals MVP.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
You is right there.
So I mean, like, there's no way I could put Rose in there comfortably. I know he great. People love him. For real, I don't know.
I mean, this is tough hearing this coming from you.
I know. People might feel like I'm hating. I mean, I accept the jersey retirement because that's just based off of what you did. You mean to the city.
Yeah, he automatically deserves that.
Nah, man. I'm sorry. I can't go past that. But.
See, I wouldn't mind if he just dropped in there because of the class that he goes in was weak. He just can't be no type of first, second, or third ballot. Like he just get dropped in there because whatever class he come in was weak.
Man, most of your D Rose highlights come from like 1 to 2 years.
Yes,
man. It's not like
I know,
not- it's not-
but those were some
sorry.
crazy 1 to 2 years, bro. Like he
For
he
sure.
gave us amazing. He gave us some amazing highlights for
sure, I
those
give you
years,
that.
bro.
Yeah, for sure, I give you that. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, what did you think? I don't know if you seen the. Did you see the last video I did?